It's a lazy Sunday. So what happened was I watched a local production, a local movie in the afternoon, and then after the movie I headed down to go and meet Mindless near his crib. So I got this Toybiz Destroyer figure from him. It's a figure that I've been wanting to get for quite a while, ever since I saw the Thor movie. But I wasn't really... I don't think they released a Marvel Legends version of that movie, Destroyer. So I opted to get this Toybiz version instead. So this is the same body mold used for the Thor Buster Iron Man. Not a fan of that figure, but this figure shares the same body and the head with minor sculpting differences. So this figure is quite plain, but he's quite unique in the sense that he has some detailing that's unique to this character. So he does have like gems on his hands and parts of his body. So it's not very obvious here. So what I have him is kind of a bar display. So this is the neon sign that comes with the Marvel Select Punisher figure. Here, not very obvious. There's actually the pinball machine that comes with the same Punisher figure as well. So yeah, just a very simple display. I wanted to get the neon sign to be lighted up, so I managed to get that by shining a red LED behind the prop. So I think it turned out quite well. To get the red effect, I had to dim the lights and but yet at the same time try to show the Destroyer figure. So I managed to do that with by angling the LED light to shine off parts of his body. So simple, sounds simple, but it took me an entire night to set this up. So but I'm quite happy with the final result. So yep, I will post pictures of this setup for your enjoyment. So check it out on the A.C.B.A Facebook group and the My Toy blog. So very small haul. Haven't been getting much new figures recently, but I'll be focusing my energies on the A.C.B.A World Championship Round 1 entry. So stay tuned. I'm not too sure if I'm going to have any new figures, so I'm going to focus my time and energy on my round 1 entry. So be patient, guys. I may not have new hauls or figures to talk about. So yeah, we'll just keep an eye out and see what happens over the next week or so. Having a sore throat, so my voice may be a bit husky and not my usual tone. But yeah, anyways, suffering from my art. So what's happening here is I'm doing my prep for the A.C.B.A World Tournament Round 1. So I already have something in mind. But very quickly, before I do my Round 1 display, this is not it. I had 2 figures arrive in the mail. So one of them is the Drona Hex figure, which is pretty dope. So here I have him in a very simple display with wooden accessories, kind of like in a western. So I'm gonna do some pics, and I have one more, which is the phasing version of the Deadman, which I'll quickly do a very quick display after this, and then I get started on my round 1 entry. So yep, that's pretty much it. Moving on to my next display. Okay, here I have the Varian Deadman, the phasing for variant, that's how it's commonly known, suspended on a flight stand with a LED shining up. So that's how I get the ghostly feel. So yep, just a very simple display. Kind of want to take advantage of the translucent body parts. So I think the effect came out quite nicely. So yeah, I'm going to take apart this display and focus on my round 1 display. So stay tuned for more M.A.T.O. It's been 2 days since I've released my entry for the A.C.B.A World Championship tournament. So it's been quite a surprise for me. You know, I'm not a very big name. In fact, most people either don't know who I am or don't appreciate my work. So I'm kind of surprised by the response to my posting. So as of my last check, I'm almost at 100 views within 2 days. So yeah, as I mentioned, pretty shocking to me. So, but anyways, by the time you view this episode, I've since dismantled my round 1 display, and I just received this Sinister Six Spider-Man tonight in the mail. So I decided to muck around with it. So you know, Slings has this recruitment theme going on. So I thought I'll just play along with that theme and have Nick Fury here with a binder of sorts, approaching Peter Parker to be an Avenger. The neck articulation is, the neck on this figure is pretty loose, but other than that, the figure is very well articulated. This is easily the best articulated classic Spidey that I have. So I think it was a worthy investment on my part. I mean, I have the other Spideys like the Iron Spidey, the FF Spidey, and the Black Spidey, and some other guys. So this is my first really proper classic Spidey, which is pretty surprising in a sense. Well, I do have the Secret Identity Spidey, but I use that guy mainly as Peter Parker, as you saw in my round 1 entry. So yep, that's pretty much a wrap for these past few weeks. So you've watched another episode of M.A.T.O. Stay tuned, take care, and ciao. Oh, I forgot to mention that the Spidey from Ryan came with a personal note from him, which was pretty cool. I bought a lot of figures in the past few years, but of course, especially from the AFTC group, it's been about slightly over a year. But this, I think, is the first time I've actually received a personal note together with my purchases. So I think it was something very cool and interesting. So big shout out to Ryan. Thanks a lot. I love the Spidey figure. So I'm looking forward to more dope figures from you in the future. You know, Ryan's a very cool guy. I've gotten quite a number of figures from him before. I think prior to the Spidey figure, the most recent purchases I made from him was the 2 Doombots. So thanks a lot. You know, Ryan has helped me out with a lot of really difficult figures to get. Oh, I think, sorry, sandwich between the Doombots and the Spidey, he helped me get a Franklin Richards figure, which I'm getting some custom work done. So yeah, that's pretty much it from me this week, or this episode. Before I sign off, just a quick sharing. My entry for the World Championships has hit 178 views, which is pretty mind blowing for me. That's the most views I've ever gotten for a single video that I've uploaded on YouTube. So thanks to all the my loyal viewers and the other folks who've been intrigued by what I submitted for the tournament. So thank you. I hope I make it to the second round so that I can do more amazing displays for you guys to watch. So stay tuned to more M.A.T.O. Till the next time, take care, ciao.
That's crispy.